Hello, this is Bob Hanna with Retirement Wealth Strategies here in warm Columbus, Ohio. You read about Steve's 401k. Yes, he lost $100,000 earlier this year in his 401k. How's your 401k doing? We help people manage their 401ks. Usually, with a 401k, you're not getting much help or you're not getting any help from the plan administrator. They might have you fill out a survey to kind of figure out risk wise where you should be, but there's no ongoing help to speak of usually. You cannot afford to be losing big chunks of money if you're 10 years or less from retirement. Now, that seems like a long time, but if you're 50, you're 55, and as we know, time goes by pretty quick. So that's a really critical time, 10 years or less, and those are the type of people that we work with, or you're already retired. The thing is, in your 401k, when you're younger and you lose a chunk of money, yeah, you let it sit and you have the time to make it back up. Unfortunately, as we get older, you do not have the money to make that back up. Wow, has retirement changed in over the years as far as how it operates? I mean, much different than when our parents and certainly our grandparents retired. Big changes. My grandfather Hannah retired from J&L Steel in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Started at a young age and got the gold watch at 65. And he had a nice pension from J&L Steel and his Social Security. So he had a very comfortable retirement. But he didn't live that much longer after he retired, unfortunately. Now the big and the good news, I should say, in the United States is we're all living longer. Great news. The problem is the nest egg that we've developed for retirement has to last a lot longer. So retirement used to be what we would call the three-legged stool. You had your company pension, you had your personal savings, you had Social Security. Now, most people have no defined benefit pension plan. You might be grandfathered in possibly. Younger people coming in do not have that. But most people planning for retirement moving forward are not going to have that defined benefit pension plan. You know, you stay there 30 years, you get the pension like my grandfather. The other thing too is we don't have the job security that we used to have with companies. Like my grandfather spent 30 some odd years with a company. That's very rare anymore for someone to spend that much time with one company. And so you don't have the same job security as we did back in those days. There's a lot of downsizing, a lot of things going on. Unfortunately, it's a tough situation for a lot of people because they really don't like their job, but they know it would be difficult to find another job at that income. The impact on your finances is not that much different than the way in which we impact our physical health. Who is primarily responsible for securing your successful retirement outcome? Here are your choices: yourself, you, your employer, or the government, Social Security. Like my grandfather used to have a healthy pension, was replaced by, for most people, the 401k. And Social Security, hopefully it'll still be around, which I think it will, but taxes are going to be higher for younger people. What most people have now then is just the pension and Social Security. What people have now is the Social Security and their 401k. They don't have the pension. Things have shifted from the employer and maybe the government to you, the employee. You are the one that has to come up with the solution. You are the solution to this situation. Do not ignore your 401k. I talk to a lot of people, they get their 401k statement, they stick it in the drawer at work, and they forget about it. Don't do that. It's going to be a big part of your retirement. It's a crucial part of your retirement. one of the legs of that stool, plus your Social Security. Here at Retirement Wealth Strategies, we work with people that are 10 years or less from retirement or already retired, and we have over 25 plus combined years of experience working exclusively with corporate employees, maybe with employees of your company, we'd have to see, helping them plan for retirement and stay retired. That's the key. Retire, stay retired. You need a plan, what we call a blueprint for retirement. Having a 401k, having a 403b, savings account, deferred compensation, having those things is great, but it's not a plan. That's the key. It's not a plan. We help you put a plan together, a blueprint. It all starts with you. We are all different. What are your goals? What keeps you up at night? Your ambitions. What do you want to do in retirement? Spend time with the grandkids, travel. Everybody's different. For a limited time, we're offering what we call our free 15-minute discovery call or retirement analysis. It's a 15-minute call. You set it up. Just set that up. You'll see the button down below. And let's talk about, on this call, for a short period of time, but let's talk about your situation. Everybody's different. Are you on the right track? What are your concerns? What's happened during this bear market we went through, especially when it dipped way down in March? Let's talk about your retirement. You only retire once in life. Leaves very little room for mistakes. So that's why this plan is important. So set up your call today, click the button below, and let's set up a time to chat briefly about your situation. After you book your call, you can check us out on social media. Our website is www.rws-llc.com, or you can visit us on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube, etc. So go ahead and do that, but check the box there and let's get together on the phone for 15 minutes. I keep it right to 15 minutes. Let's talk about your situation. Thanks for joining this video.